Oh my gosh, extra credit's saying something stupid again, isn't it? So, this is Yorkin, the Yoshkin, bring you another video 2 in a row today. Aren't I doing great? But anyway, extra credit. They decided to make a video on talking about races being like programmed as evil in video games and how it's bad for it to be programmed that these guys are all evil because of sake of world, because of violence. How about you screw off X credit? If a game wants to give that choice, it'll do it. But for the most part, if you want to just say all orcs are evil, and I'm pretty sure I know why this conversation came up, because of the stupid freaking article, if I can find it, I'll leave a link down in the description. Because of the stupid article that linked black people with orcs. I'm not even offended. Keep that in mind. Despite the fact that they decided that black people were an evil race of brutes with terrible skin and terrible hygiene, I'm not offended. Keep that in mind. But seriously, I don't know why these people decided that, okay, why are you tying real world things to a fictional universe? Yeah, certain things can have tropes, but you really decided that? If I talk about this anymore, it'll make my brain explode. But all because of that article, I can now no longer unthink that. Thanks, article. You've ruined something for me. I even like orcs and elves, which elves can be evil too, you freaking... Oh my gosh, these people don't know what they're talking about. I'm not even a D&D player, right? I know that you can make any race evil in that game. Any and all race evil, and you can make them good, too. It is the player's choice. But alignments and affiliates are all that. They're there for a reason because that's how you make certain characters good. You can make an orc mage, but it'd be better if you had an elf mage because they're better at magic that way. Jesus Christ, is this video stupid. Sometimes in video games, right, you just want to kind of turn off your brain and go kill some mindless mobs and not think about, oh, is this guy good or anything? No, I'm treating them all as bad guys because I just want to have that good feeling about myself. These are the type of people that like to suck out all the fun in entertainment. Seriously, why do I care if the orc is evil? Why do I care if I'm freaking good? I could be evil for all I care. Burn all the babies in certain games, right? Like a certain character in Borderlands 2 said, yeah, burn all the babies, Tiny Tina. Yeah, it's funny. I want to have fun. I'm not trying to think of somebody's good, bad, or neutral. No, I don't care. Just let me have fun, right? Extra credits don't really care about that. And it's like, no, we need more world building. Screw world building. I don't care. Oh yeah, most orcs are evil. Actually, a good game that does what they want really nice is the original Paper Mario and Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, right? Where you had say other minions, known minions of the Bowser's army, and some of them just didn't go in conflict and Mario could have them as party members and all that. What, like, this happens in other games. Not every game has to think, I was like, yeah, I should make sure a certain amount of these people are actually good while you fight all the others. I don't care. Blow them all up. Who actually really cares about this stuff? Like, if you do, hats off to you. I hope you find a game that does this, but not every game has to make you think on a deeper level. Sometimes you just want to blow shit up, and blowing shit up is great. Like, it's honestly, seeing explosions in games is a nice joy I have whenever I'm using an explosive weapon. Like, it's good. Like, this gameplay in the background's probably Mario 3D World and it has no explosions or something like that. Or if I'm using I might be using Borderlands 3, who knows. But seriously, who cares? And I know I've said this like a couple of times, but games will do this if they want to. If they want you to if they want you to think more about your choices, Undertale's a good example too, where they basically dissuade you from killing people. Like, I wish this was like an April Fool's joke, and in my timeline, right, it probably it wasn't actually April 1st, but in other people's timelines, it was April 1st. Depends on where you are. These people have some, like, who's listening to these people? They started the trend with $70 a game back towards the tail end of the last generation, right? Just to give the green light for the industry to actually charge you 70 bucks. It's kind of like the industry's like, yeah, you should make a video why games should charge more when they don't need to be charged more, because essentially this generation and last generation, right? They're dumbed down PC ports. That was the PS4, Xbox One, and that's the PS5 and Xbox Series X. They're dumbed down PC ports of games. All these games can run on PC if they optimize them for PC. Or even if they don't optimize them, a modder could probably do it in a week's time. Ah, man. Like, it's like, the game should cost $70 because it's getting more expensive to make it. And am I getting more content out of it? No. There's more season passes and there's more microtransaction BS and all that. And not to talk about like other companies doing certain things that fans don't really want, but to appease the investors. And you know what? Fine. You gotta appease them, right? It's a never-ending process. And you gotta get more money. You can't leave money off the table. I understand that, and I see that. I just won't participate. That's me. I just won't participate into that because you just want to milk me dry for your investors, which is your job, don't get me wrong, but you're not making me feel any... You're not making the games I want for the most part. And these guys are like, yeah, you should make your game like this. Why don't you make your game fun first and then worry about the moral freaking alignment of all the enemies? Because of course some enemies could be good. Of course tropes say like all orcs are evil. Well, you can make it, the person could make a game in the orcs aspect where they're actually the good guys. There's nothing stopping that. There's nothing stopping people from actually thinking. And the fact that you're like, yeah, all these people are bad because of this, and we need to change that line of thinking. No, not really. Unless the developers want to do that, let them do it. Other than that, just let them make a fun game. Even if it's samey, like, for the longest time, we don't really get a lot of these games, right? But I really want a nice dog fighting game, right? Not with the animals, but like with planes or like in space travel, where we're blowing stuff up, vehicular on vehicular combat. That's what I really want. I want a game that centers around that, like land, sea, air, ground, doesn't matter. I want a game that we just blow up vehicles. We don't really get that because it's a very niche game and no publisher's gonna try it, right? I'd be like one of the only few people that actually buy that game. But you're like, people should be reaching out in here. Like, shut up. Extra credit, shut up. You are affecting the game industry in a negative way, which, trust me, it's gonna get worse. Like, they're listening to these types of people, like, because they're in bed with the gaming industry. Like, I can almost guarantee it. I don't have any proof. It feels like it, because it feels like that $70 in a game title, for it being more, was really an opening topic for everyone to talk about it because it was stupid, and they probably knew that and decided to talk about it anyway. So, yeah, developers like, huh, some moron selling us to raise the game prices? Huh, I should do that next generation then. And then now it happens. Anyway, I'll keep rambling on and on about the gaming industry and how much it's not very... Well, it's not pro-consumer, it's not pro-customer. It wants to siphon a lot of money out of you, and it doesn't also want to give you what you want for the most part. That's the problem with the gaming industry. Well, anyway, if you like this video, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And always, this has been your kid, the Yosh Kid, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.